track some of our top strategies. The V reversals did well today. We're going to go over the top strategies in NinjaTrader and Tradestation, and you can see our gap combination, or not gap combination, the V reversal combination 24, which combines V reversal 2 and 4. Took 2 trades today. Nice gains in this setup. Let's look at the performance summary for this setup. It's designed specifically to capture V reversal type trades. And here is the performance summary. 101.710 has a 12.135 drawdown. It's a combination of 2 strategies. Here is the equity curve, and you can trade these individually as well. Our V reversal 1 has a smaller drawdown. These can also be traded on micros. So if you traded V reversal 1, this is a V reversal 1 strategy. It has a 88.615 historically, 57.40 drawdown. Here is the analysis of this, the latest results up near equity peak highs. And once again, here is the summary. The average trade profit is 347.51 on 255 trades. Now this does not include slippage and commission, but you can see the average trade profit is 347. So there's plenty of room for slippage and commission. And that it's a long only setup. And then we have the gap fill 2 combination. These 2 strategies are part of our V reversal strategies that can be leased. This is from our book, 2010 book. With the 2024 update, you can download the open code in the members area. And here is the performance for this. It had a losing trade today. It went short. We go through time periods where we have losing trades and winning trades, and it's easy to start discounting a strategy when it's losing. We are preparing our research for Q2 right now, and it recently had an equity peak, and it's off that equity peak, and it's easy to kind of give up on strategies after these drawdowns or after a losing trade. And this gap, this V reversal strategy, let's look at its history, recent history. It had these trades last week, and so it went through a losing streak. So it had this winner right here on March the 12th, and then it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losing trades in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you have a bounce back today with 2 winners, and you can see that in the performance summary. Oftentimes, these trades, the winners and losers feel bigger than the equity curve might show. So you have to keep that in mind. And here is the equity curve, and so today's winners looks like that. Those 5 losers in a row are right here. Here are the winners, and it's typically an ideal time if you're going to trade a strategy. I would rather start trading a strategy after a losing streak, and so even though you've had 2 winners today, it's off its equity peaks, and so I prefer to start in a drawdown and after a losing streak. So these are some of the top trades in our NinjaTrader setups. I'm going to show you the top trades in the Tradestation setups today. Now, some of these are trading more contracts than one. So Cobra III, 7 contracts, up 46.90. It's about $700 per contract. And then Viper 2021, it had 3 winners. The option 5 setup had a losing trade because the stop loss was pretty tight. It started late in the day, and it's a rather controlled rally today. The market gap continued in reverse. We've seen that a lot in the past, and this rally today was pretty smooth, and so our V reversals were able to catch AT 2022. This is 7 contracts on a short trade, momentum reversal, 7 contracts on a short trade, and our VSD strategy up 17K on 7 contracts. Here is V reversal 1 in Tradestation. A highlight of the day, and capturing this trade with very little adverse excursion. You can see the ups and downs. So if you're trading a contract and you have a peak here, 18,126.75, it came back to here. The low is 18,068, so it's $1,200 per contract. 067. So you did have a $60 pullback from its equity peak. That's a $1,200 per contract drawdowns along the way. But these are that's just how this market trades, and so you have to adjust your position size for E-minis or micros to manage that. if you traded 5 contracts on this V reversal, it would be about a $6,000 drawdown from your equity peak to the low point. That's about a $6,000 drawdown for those measuring performance based on real-time equity peaks. We like to measure trades performance based on end of day, our end of day drawdown. We come in to the day, and then what's your drawdown at the end of the day. We don't try to lock in profits based on every little twist and turn in the market and micromanage the strategy. But if you want to do that, you have to trade according to your size. And so that's V reversal 1. This is V reversal 2. And let's see here. A similar trade. At the end of the day, it looks like an easy trade. But if you're, if you're loading up on leverage, if you're trading a lot of contracts and trying to keep your drawdowns really, really small, an easy trade becomes very stressful. Even though you have this nice trade, it becomes very stressful when you're dealing with this if you have too much leverage. And so you kind of have to trade to the point of being boring. And so those are some of the top Nasdaq strategies. DTM4 continues to be consistent. I really like this strategy because it trades pullbacks, it buys dips, and shorts rallies. And it's hard to trade momentum typically. And so this strategy, this is a 7-contract setup. And so ideal time to trade this after this pullback off its highs. Keep in mind this is performance based on 7 contracts. And so let's look at gold and silver. So gold trade had a nice short today. These are the SR CounterTrends. Silver had a nice long trade. Here's a silver trade that lost on the day. Let's look at crude oil. We need to roll all these to May. You need to be in May crude oil. Crude oil had an SR CounterTrend trade right here. Let me update these 2 charts real quick. Here's our chopper strategies. These did not take signals yesterday or today. These did really well last Monday, up 12K, hypothetical. We didn't trade it. And so these are some of the trading system signals. We're watching this, and here is a boring, kind of a boring portfolio setup. So here is a 15 strategy setup that could be traded probably with as little as 50K on a 200K account. The average is 24% a year with an 8.8% drawdown. And these all these strategies in here except one are going back over 10 years, around 15 years or more. I've had original developments for these strategies at 15 years or more, and then there's one new one V reversal, which is less than a year old or just a recent developed this year. And so 14 strategies going back 15 years with one strategy going back 1 year based on the V reversals. And so 12 are SR CounterTrends, the older version of SR CounterTrends that include the V2M 1 minute and then the V2 1 minute. And these are on this setup, there's six markets on this and 6 markets on this. So that's 12. It uses the E-mini S&P, the Nasdaq, gold, silver, crude oil, and natural gas. So you have 6 markets trading the V2M1M and the V21M. And so there's just different variations of our SR CounterTrend. So that's 12 strategies right there. Then you have Cobra III, which is 2004, 2005 when I started developing this strategy. Then Viper, which was actually a little bit before Cobra III, and then you have the V reversal. So it's only 15 strategies. With the SR CounterTrends, it's extremely boring. When you add these 3 strategies, you have 2 trend and 1 mean reversion type strategy, along with these 12 countertrend strategies. And so these 3 strategies make it a little bit more exciting. And so, and the reversals are the current mode of the market. So this is what you're looking at hypothetically: 17K drawdown, which is about 8.8% on a 200K account, but you could trade it probably with a 50K account. And then the average annual return is about 24%, 48K on a 200K account. Like I said, you could use a lot more leverage and do 4 times these numbers. If you did 4 times these numbers historically, hypotheticals, that's 96%. And this drawdown is more like 40%. So that's pretty steep drawdown. Pretty hard to stomach a 40% drawdown. And so that is what I want to share with you is the portfolio one of the portfolios that we're looking at, and we'll want to do more research. I want to look at the SR CounterTrends a little bit closer, see if we can do something that would make those a little bit more active. And so that is the latest for today on Tuesday, March the 19th, 2024. We have FOMC tomorrow. It'll be interesting to watch that. Price action. There's the FOMC Trader as well for those that have that. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.